I thought it was in a dream, but I'm not quite sure about that. That's whenever I just about went out, and I just pretty sure maybe, well, the good Lord's there all the time, and he just instructed me, give me some ideas, and I would never thought of before, but right there they appeared. So I think they're pretty good.
What kind of ideas?
Well, I don't know if I tell you what, I can tell you, but you don't get this out. That old place down there I got, old dirt farm, I don't need that anymore. And the people, I think, they're going to think that that's so great. And it seemed like good Lord told me, said, you got grandchildren, and you can go and put it up for sale when I'm gone, and it'll bring peanuts. But, won't be too much to go around. But, you can let Kevin have it, put it in the state. It'll bring $1 million and more. I said, don't worry about the old house or anything. Let them get the appraisal. They don't have to tell anybody about it right now or anything. And whenever that appraisal comes in, if I'm not gone, if it's good enough to suit, I'll even sign the paper. But we don't need that old farm. Then there'll be some money to put out on 4 sides of the family. And that's what the good Lord taught me to do. And there's this other thing was like that was so good about the dream. So just don't repeat that, but that's, don't want everybody to know it, but I'm going to get them to work on it in the near future.
That's a thinking.
Yeah, what is that?
And that's a
Oh. Can you tell me the story about when Mom was born?
Oh my goodness, that was the greatest day of my life. I took her to the doctor, and she was in ill health. And I don't know, I can't say what month it was. But anyway, the doc and me was good friends. And he said, Pete, you're going to have to take her over to the Wyandotte Hospital and have that baby. And dumb like, I said, well, how's the chances for the baby? He said, well, just as good now as ever. But when you get her over at the hospital, I want you to come back. I want to talk to you. I had no idea why. Went back, and I took her over there, and they, of course, they had to get her started on getting that baby. He said, I had to say that in front of her, but said, you won't have no chance for the baby. You don't want a great, big, healthy baby and no mother for it. He said, I had to say in front of her that chances was great. So I went home, and I put in the awfulest night. I didn't know where I was going to take the baby down to bury it or what. I didn't even dream of a chance. So the next morning I got up and I went bright and early to Wyandotte Hospital. The nurse said, your baby? I said, baby? Did your wife come in and have a baby? Yeah. Well, you got a fine big baby girl. That was the happiest day of my life. And then she had the pictures of her. I got pictures of them now. Boy, she is most beautiful. Come here back, Wendy. So I took, when I started to take her home,
Can I walk
I started to take her home. I couldn't see to drive. Here Velva was sitting with that little girl on her lap. And that was the happiest day of my life, having my Judy. And, you know, all these years, she's never let me down. She's been right there for me every day, every minute. That was the happiest day of my life of getting my Judy.